Scorpios are drawing the line when it comes to their behavior and their responses with others. So, Scorpios, you have that stinger, right? And a lot of people push your buttons, and then you sting, right? You warn them 3 times, and then boom, the god-awful truth in their face. That's a stinger for a Scorpio. It's now time to change your policy for when you respond or when you don't respond. I don't care how dumb they are. Okay. Like Scorpios already tell me how dumb they are. That doesn't matter. You still got to deal with them. Okay. So it doesn't matter their intelligence level. It doesn't matter their experience level. They're in your life. You law of attracted them. So how you respond involves whether or not you remain karmically entangled. So a proper response, what is the proper response? Proper meaning serving the new story you were born to live. And what is the response that serves the story you were born to? The story you were born to is, yes, odds were against you. Pluto moved through Scorpio in the 80s. So Scorpios who have lived through the 80s have been through hell. Okay. Hell. Absolutely. I think hard, but that was the first time in 249 years that Scorpios had to go through that, by the way. Scorpios hadn't updated their character ego since 1777. That was, the early 1700s. So it was a big deal. But the point is like whatever happened is in the past. Your behavior now has to rise above, and you have to draw a line between the new behavior and the old behavior, what you will do, what you won't do, what you will respond to, what you won't respond to. That's the dividing line that will propagate the boundaries everywhere else in your life. Now, Venus says it's now time to open up to inner faith. You must now open up to the faith you feel. If you feel faith, own it. If you feel faith, act like it. If you feel faith, don't give a second thought to it. If it's not really real, if it's false evidence appearing real, then don't give a thought to it or a second thought to it. So open up, embrace your faith, give it to God right now for Scorpios. Open up to hearing the messages from God. Open up to your intuition. Open up and accept this new relationship to faith. Very, very important for your success. Now, the square between Mercury and Saturn is you have to reconcile. Saturn in Pisces is the new Scorpio loves themselves at the core. They're not second guessing themselves. They're not judging themselves. They're not being hard on themselves. They love themselves to the core. That's the new Scorpio story. But your self-worth has got to get on that ball game. The way you think of yourself, will people hire me? Will people love me? Why doesn't everyone like me? These are all self-worth story that you have going on that's outdated and antiquated. It's like an old book that needs to be put on the shelf. It's time for a new story about what you're worth, which is based on you loving yourself. Now, you have 40 days to take your power in your mindset and your attitude and your communications. So it's now time to lock in the new mindset, lock in the new attitude. This is like you just go ahead and put your smile on your face and you own that attitude and you keep that attitude and you don't let your mind change or retrograde back or allow someone to talk you out of something. But you also stay open to other ideas too, because you want to be compatible. This isn't about shutting out the world. This is about protecting your thoughts and attitude. And then from there, negotiating compromises or understanding. So take your power back in your mind. Don't let your mind be a weapon to yourself.
It's serious joy, joy, joy.